You're not alone. But what if you could watch two legends go head-to-head in a race that's all about raw power and speed? In this video, it's Dodge Viper versus Ford GT, a 2025 drag race showdown that'll leave your heart racing and your jaw on the floor. Before we hit the gas, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss epic battles between the world's hottest performance cars. Let's race, starting now. The contenders, raw power vs refined engineering. In the left lane, we have the Dodge Viper ACR, America's most brutal tracked weapon. This isn't just a car, it's a barely civilized beast that prioritizes raw performance over comfort. The Viper has always been about one thing: putting as much power as possible into the hands of drivers brave enough to handle it. With its naturally aspirated 8.4-liter V10 engine, producing 645 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque, the Viper represents old-school American muscle philosophy taken to its absolute extreme. In the right lane sits the Ford GT, a technological masterpiece that showcases what happens when American ingenuity meets modern engineering. This carbon fiber supercar is powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 that generates 647 horsepower and 550 pound-feet of torque. While it may lack the Viper's cylinder count, the GT makes up for it with advanced aerodynamics, sophisticated suspension systems, and weight-saving materials that would make Formula One engineers jealous. Power and performance, the numbers game. The Viper ACR tips the scales at approximately 3,374 pounds, which gives it a power-to-weight ratio of 0.191 horsepower per pound. That naturally aspirated V10 delivers power in a linear, predictable manner that old-school enthusiasts absolutely love. There's no turbo lag, no complex electronics interfering with the driving experience, just pure, unfiltered mechanical symphony. The engine revs freely to 6,200 RPM, producing a sound that can wake the dead and strike fear into the hearts of noise ordnance officers everywhere. The Ford GT, meanwhile, weighs in at just 3,054 pounds thanks to its extensive use of carbon fiber construction. This gives it a superior power-to-weight ratio of 0.212 horsepower per pound. The twin-turbo V6 might sound less impressive on paper, but modern forced induction technology allows it to produce massive torque figures across a broad RPM range. The GT's advanced traction control and launch control systems help put every bit of that power to the ground efficiently, while the Viper relies more on driver skill and bravery. Aerodynamics and design philosophy. The Viper ACR was designed with one primary goal: dominating road courses. Its aggressive aerodynamic package includes a massive rear wing front splitter and side skirts that generate significant downforce at high speeds. While this aerodynamic setup is fantastic for cornering performance, it creates additional drag that can hurt straight-line acceleration and top speed runs. The Viper's design prioritizes function over form, with every curve and angle serving a specific aerodynamic purpose. The Ford GT takes a more sophisticated approach to aerodynamics. Its active suspension system can lower the car for reduced drag on straight sections, while pop-up spoilers and active aerodynamic elements adjust automatically based on driving conditions. The GT's sleek, wind tunnel-tested body cuts through the air more efficiently than the Viper's aggressive aero kit, giving it an advantage in high-speed scenarios. Ford's engineers spent countless hours optimizing airflow around and through the vehicle, resulting in a drag coefficient that's significantly better than the track-focused Viper. Transmission and launch characteristics. Both vehicles come equipped with 6-speed manual transmissions, but their launch characteristics couldn't be more different. The Viper's clutch is heavy and requires significant leg strength to operate smoothly. Its transmission is notoriously difficult to shift quickly, with long throws and a stubborn synchronizer system that demands respect. However, once you master the Viper's quirks, it rewards skilled drivers with an incredibly engaging driving experience that connects you directly to the mechanical components. The Ford GT features a more refined transmission setup, with shorter throws and more precise gear changes. Its dual-mass flywheel helps smooth out the engine's power delivery, making it easier to launch consistently. The GT also benefits from more advanced traction control systems that can help less experienced drivers achieve better launch times. Ford's engineers focused heavily on making the GT accessible to a broader range of drivers while still maintaining its supercar performance credentials. Track conditions and testing methodology. For our drag race, we're running both vehicles on a properly prepared drag strip with optimal surface conditions. The track temperature is 85 degrees Fahrenheit with 60% humidity, providing ideal conditions for maximum grip and power output. Both cars are running on their factory-recommended tire compounds. The Viper on Como Exta V720 ACR tires, and the Ford GT on Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 rubber. These are both high-performance tires designed to provide maximum grip under racing conditions. Our test methodology involves multiple runs with each vehicle to account for driver consistency and track conditions. We're measuring 0 to 60 amp acceleration, quarter-mile times, and trap speeds. Both vehicles are completely stock with no modifications, running on premium pump gasoline. The drivers have extensive experience with high-performance vehicles and have completed several practice runs to ensure optimal launch techniques for each car's unique characteristics. The race results. Science meets brutality. After multiple runs and careful data analysis, the results are both surprising and predictable. The Ford GT consistently achieved better 0 to 60 amp times, averaging 3.2 seconds compared to the Viper's 3.5 seconds. The GT's superior power-to-weight ratio and more sophisticated traction management systems gave it a clear advantage off the line. Its twin-turbo engine delivers peak torque at lower RPM, providing better initial acceleration from a standstill. However, the quarter-mile results tell a more complex story. The Ford GT completed the quarter mile in an average time of 11.1 seconds with a trap speed of 132 miles per hour. The Dodge Viper wasn't far behind, crossing the finish line in 11.3 seconds with a trap speed of 127 miles per hour. While the GT won the race, the margin of victory was smaller than many expected, demonstrating that raw displacement and naturally aspirated power still have their place in modern performance metrics. Real-world implications and driving experience. Beyond the numbers, these two vehicles offer completely different driving experiences that appeal to different types of enthusiasts. The Viper demands respect and skill from its driver. Every input must be deliberate and measured, as the car will punish mistakes with potentially dangerous consequences. It's a vehicle that rewards dedicated practice and develops serious driving skills. The steering is heavy, the clutch is demanding, and the whole experience feels raw and unfiltered. The Ford GT, while still requiring skill to drive at its limits, is more forgiving and accessible. Its advanced electronics help less experienced drivers achieve impressive performance while still providing enough feedback and engagement to satisfy serious enthusiasts. The GT represents the modern approach to supercar development, where technology enhances rather than replaces driver involvement. It's easier to drive quickly, but no less exciting when pushed to its limits. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.